My name is Lambert from the Linde. I'm having here a dairy farm with my wife in Fonterra in Portugal. We have 260 cows on 80 hectares. Those 80 hectares would be mainly seeded with grass and for pasture and silage. We bought this farm. There was no dairy farm here. There were only old buildings. I came with another brother of mine. We started off with 130 heifers we brought from Holland. And in 1997 we started to put up the buildings, and we nearly build it every year a bit until the size as it is today. We have 3 workers. Oscar, he is mainly doing the milking and cow management, and then we have Wagner. He does mainly calf feeding and feeding, and we have Pedro, and he does a bit of everything. He's an all-round worker. We mainly feed corn silage, which we buy in the neighborhood, and a bit of grass silage, and then the concentrate we buy ready mixed from the factory. We have mainly a Holstein herd, and since 2008 we started inseminating with some Montbéliard. We wanted to do the crossbreeding, the Montbéliard, the Swedish Red, and then back to the Holstein. So we have a lot of Montbéliards in production now, and the first ones of the Swedish Red are coming into production at the moment. We are very pleased with the Montbéliard. They seem to be a bit stronger, and they are very good to milk, very good to work with. We're very pleased, and in the production you might lose a bit in production, but not a lot. And but in other traits they are very good in health, and after calving they start up a bit easier than a Holstein cow. We think so. As you can see, we have more Montbéliard in our group than the Swedish Red, because we do the rotation Holstein, Montbéliard and the Swedish Red. So we have a lot more experience with the Montbéliard than the Swedish Red. We find the Montbéliard, they're a little better in shape. There is more meat on them than on the Holstein cows. Until 2008 we didn't even consider crossbreeding. We were really Holstein farmers, and I liked the Holstein cows because of the milk production. And then we were invited to see some crossbreed farms in America. We went over and we saw also the studies. And since we seen the first Montbéliards as a calf, we like the calves. And since we seen the calf, we started to inseminate more and more and more, and now we are completely inseminating all the Holstein cows with Montbéliards, and the Montbéliards we are inseminating with the Swedish Red. On the Montbéliards we see very good reproduction results. Insemination is less than in Holstein. We have about 1.9 in Holstein on average, and 1.4 inseminations on the Montbéliard. And the production is not a lot different. We saw on our farm in the heifers a little more production on the Montbéliards, and in the second lactation we saw a little less production in our cows. And the fat and protein, the fat would be a little less in the Montbéliards, and the protein is more or less the same. Here we keep our dry cows. They're in an open pen here. They just have the shade. They can go out to the field day and night whenever they like. And they're mainly on oats hay and a bit of the leftovers from the dairy cows. These are the crossbred calves. This is a Swedish red out of Montpellier. We're very pleased with them. The Montpelliers, we have more Montpelliers because we have more crossbreeds of Montpelliers. They are very good in drinking. The Swedish red is a little tougher, but she is also a very nice calf to feed. We overall are very pleased in how they drink, and on average they would need a little more milk than a Holstein calf to keep them happy.